In the headlines, River State Governor meets Lawal Dogara as Kwankwaso cautions lawmakers. National Association of Resident Doctors gave federal government fresh ultimatum over welfare demands. 5 dealers of 32 drug addicts arrested in Katsina State. And finally, on the foreign scene, Iraqi protesters stormed parliament in Baghdad for the second time in a week. Hello and welcome to Trust TV News Updates. I am Martia Umar. Thank you for joining. Now the news in full. The former Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Babachir Lawal, and the former Speaker, House of Representatives, retired Honorable Yakubu Dogara on Saturday met with Rivers State Governor Nyesom Wike. The closed-door meeting held at Governor Wike's country home in Obiakpo local government area of Rivers State. And speaking with journalists after the meeting, the former Speaker, House of Representatives, Yakubu Dogara, hinged their visit on the quest and search to build an all-inclusive Nigeria. Similarly, the former Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Babachir Lawal, explained that their mission was a brotherly visit to the Governor of Rivers State. Lawal said the interaction with the Rivers State Governor had nothing to do with the meeting some northern leaders held in Abuja.
We came to visit our brother. He's our brother, so every now and then the Bible enjoins you to visit one another. That's what we have just done.
Well, nothing much, but just like he said, everyone agrees with us that Governor Wike is one of those indispensable political leaders. And for us, it's a search to build an all-inclusive Nigeria. So we feel that as part of the agenda setting, we should meet with him. And that is the reason why we're here. But the rest of whatever it is, maybe in the future we can discuss that.
And as the Independent National Electoral Commission winds down the continuous voter registration, the ruling All Progressives Congress APC in the Northwest Zone has called on INEC to extend the exercise for more people to get registered. The Northwest Publicity Secretary of the party, Musa Mai-Lafia, made the call at a press briefing in Kaduna. The report.
Despite the earlier extension of the continuous voter registration exercise for more people to get registered, the leadership of the APC in the Northwest Zone called on the electoral umpire to consider people in the zone who are yet to register and extend the exercise.
As a party, we must call on the INEC to look inward and find a way for them to extend the exercise for the people to be able to, register themselves and get their PBCs.
Besides the appeal for INEC to extend the exercise, the party called for the creation of more registration centers.
And not only extend the exercise, to create more centers, for registration centers, because the problem is with the limitations or limited registration centers available at the moment. So if they can be able to create more centers, it will be easy for people to register themselves.
Mai-Lafia further explained that thousands of eligible voters will be disenfranchised should the INEC refuse to extend the exercise. Bello Musa, Trust TV News, Kaduna.
And still on build up to the 2023 election, civil servants in Kebbi State take advantage of a work-free day declared by Governor Abubakar Bagudu to register in the ongoing voters registration exercise. Hamza Galadiva reports that the exercise will close on Sunday.
The 2-day work-free day, according to the Senior Special Advisor to the Governor of Media and Publicity, Alhaji Yahya Seriki, was approved by the Governor for civil servants to be able to acquire or revalidate their permanent voters cards, which will enable them exercise their civic rights of voting people of their choice at the forthcoming 2023 general elections.
Thursday and Friday was declared work-free day by His Excellency Senator Abubakar Atiku Bagudu, the Governor of Kebbi State, because of the immense importance it attaches to voter registration exercise. This is done with a view to ensure that people are not disenfranchised. People are being encouraged to come out to either revalidate their card or get registered if they have not done so. Without this PVC, you will not be able to select the leader that will run the affairs of your local government, your state, and your country in general.
Just 40 minutes, they asked me to wait. Yeah, no, today is my second day. I was here yesterday. Yeah, no, they told me I should come back today. So that was the reason why I'm here, for the verification of my PVC.
Similarly, people with special needs, such as the blind and crippled persons, are the hardest hit, as many were left stranded and unable to undergo the process due to the high number of people that turned up for the exercise, which is set to round up very soon. Galadima Zuru, reporting for Trust TV from Birnin Kebbi.
And on security matters, the Niger military have revealed that 60 terrorists were neutralized and 120 arrested, while over 70,000 terrorists surrendered to the army. The army, in its monthly update, says it has secured the release of 3 more Chibok girls from Boko Haram captivity, while also being on the lookout for Kuje prison escapees. Trust TV spoke with the freed Chibok girls about the experiences in the hand of the terrorists.
For the past 2 months, the military in its operation has rescued 5 missing Chibok girls who were abducted in April 2014. The latest to be rescued are 3 girls, namely Ruth Bitrus, Kauna Luka, and Hanatu Musa. They were rescued with their children by the troops of 21st Special Armored Brigade in Bama in June and July.
sai mun wani a gidanta sai mun tashi da yamma karfe 4.
We escaped Boko Haram camp at about 4 a.m. We walked through bushes and arrived Bama, where we met the soldiers, and they brought us here. While we were in captivity, they gave us everything we needed, food and meat. We were 4 that escaped that morning, but the other 2 are not Chibok girls. When we arrived Bama, we contacted my brother, who sent us recharge card to sell so we could transport ourselves back home. Then that was when we met with the soldiers. I've not communicated with my parents because the army collected our phones. I want to see my parents again. The army said it will not relent until the remaining Chibok girls, including Leah Shaibu, are rescued.
And a 27-year-old suspected leader of IA's secret cult group, Saheed Taiwo, who was arrested by policemen from the Inspector General of Police Intelligence Response Team, has given a chilling account of how his gang kills and cuts off hands of any rival court members who run into their trap. The suspect was arrested in Ogun State along with 2 other members of his killer squad, Oyede Suleiman and Azaya Babatunde. They are allegedly responsible for most of the violent crime in Ogun State. The suspect has been on the close watch of the police because of brutal killings his gang members committed. And the force public relations officer Muyiwa Adejobi, who confirmed the arrest of the court member, also assured that other members of the different court group responsible for the killings in Ogun State would be arrested.
My name is Sahid Tayo, aka Akerele. I am from Abeokuta. I am 27 years old. My father is from the Ita Ocean area of Abeokuta. I attended July's nursery and primary school, Ita Ocean, Abeokuta, and Anglican High School, Ibara, also in Abeokuta. I dropped out of school in SS2 in 2019. I was arrested for cultism. I am a member of the Black Arts Confraternity, popularly known as AYE. I was initiated into the group in 2018. I was initiated by Easy. He was the leader and the number one then. On my own, I cannot say that I have killed any number of persons. We operate as a group and we have killed many people. I cannot even say the number of people that we have killed. We were always instructed by our leaders in the group to go and kill. Anytime we kill any rival member, we used to cut off their hands. Other members of my killer group are Ben, Dreams. We use the severed hands for ritual. We have assorted arms and ammunition. There is hardly any arms you cannot find with our group. We have single and double barrel guns, AK-47 and many more. I was using double barrel gun for operation. I used to keep my gun with Rasky. He escaped on the day I was arrested by the police. We give the severed hands to a set of twins in the Ago Oka area of Isale, Ogun in Abeokuta. It has been long that we have been giving the severed hands of our rivals to the twins. That was how I met it.
The National Association of Resident Doctors have given the federal government 2 weeks to implement agreements concerning their welfare or face industrial action. The association gave the ultimatum after the National Executive Council meeting held in Lafia, Nasarawa State. In a communique signed by NARD President Dari Godia Isaiah, the doctors who said they would reconvene in 2 weeks to review the progress made so far as it relates to their demand vowed to take further actions for which nationwide industrial harmony may not be guaranteed. The doctors are asking the federal government to expedite action on the payment of the newly reviewed Medical Residency Training Fund so its members can meet up with the closing date of examination registration as advertised by the National Postgraduate Medical College of Nigeria, NPMCN. They are also demanding, among other things, the immediate implementation and payment of the new hazard allowance and arrears as contained in the circular from the National Salaries, Income and Wages Commission.
The Nigerian Governors Forum, stakeholders are well-meaning Nigeria to prevail on the governors of the PDP, who is owing our members 3 months in salary arrears. That of people, who is owing our members 10 months in salary arrears. That of Mondo, who is owing our members 5 months in salary arrears. And that of Bombay, who owing our members 2 months in salary. To urgently pay the arrears of the salaries and allowances owed our members in the state tertiary health institution, as stated above, as this is becoming embarrassing. The NEC especially appreciates the governors of Delta, Benue, Lagos State, the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, and once more, the Governor of Nasarawa State for their effort in the adoption, domestication of the Medical Residency Training Act 2017 and also payment of the Medical Residency Training Fund to resident doctors under their employment. We therefore call on other state governors to emulate and replicate this achievement to improve healthcare delivery in their various states.
Announced on Zamfara State, where the Chamber of Commerce, Industry, Mines and Agriculture, also known as Zachima, has lamented the collapse of industries which stunted economic and commercial activities in the state. The president of the chamber in Zamfara State, Hamza Balaus, decried the several industries which are in the state of comatose while speaking with journalists in Gusau, the capital, on plans to revive commercial activities in the state. The report.
The Zachima president, Hamza Bulawus said the state government, under the leadership of Governor Mohammed Bello, is sponsoring 9 persons to Turkey and United Arab Emirates to study the proper way of doing business in order to replicate some of the state to enhance commercial activities. He told journalists that arrangements for the 9 to embark on the study tour to the 2 countries have so far been concluded, as they already secured visa to travel to the 2 countries. Bulawus also said arrangements is in top gear to distribute 5 billion naira soft loan to its members and traders to boost commercial activities across the 14 local government areas of the state. Zasima is planning to give soft loan to traders to boost their businesses in the 14 local government areas of Zamfara state. We succeeded in uniting traders in Zamfara, and thank God for that. Zasima has successfully completed establishing its structures in all the 14 local government areas. Zamfara State Governor Bello Mohammed has made tremendous effort to sponsor 9 persons to go to Turkey and Dubai in August 2022 to study how businesses are carried out there, to come to replicate some in Zamfara to boost commercial activities. Zasima president called on residents and civil servants in the state to engage in one business or the other to avoid depending on one source of income. There are numerous benefits of doing business. It plans to distribute 5 billion naira as soft loans to traders in Zamfara state to boost their businesses and commercial activities in the state. The 5 billion naira is a bank loan, but the Zamfara state government will stand as guarantor for the loan, which will be distributed to traders. He asked the prospective beneficiaries to note that the money is a bank loan, therefore they should ensure the money is used for the purpose it's meant for. Bulawus also pledged commitment towards improving the standard of commercial activities in the state with a view to reducing the burden of unemployment and redundancy among the teeming unemployed.
You're watching the news updates on Trust Television. Coming up shortly, we'll take a look at why price of sachet water climbs up. Do stay with us after the break. Welcome back. You're still watching Trust TV News Update. And before we take the rest of the stories, a look at our headlines again. We told you that Rivers State Governor meets Lawal and Dokara as Kwankwaso cautions lawmakers. And the National Association of Resident Doctors gave federal government fresh ultimatum over welfare demands. And moving on, Muslims have been charged to imbibe the lesson of Hijrah and continue to promote peace as they commemorate the new year in the Islamic calendar. Osun State Governor Adigboyega Oyetola gave the charge in Oshogbo on Saturday at the commemoration of this year's Hijrah as the new year in Oshogbo, the state capital. Speaking at the occasion, the governor, represented by his Commissioner for Special Duties, Olalekan Badmus, urged Nigerians to continue to live in peace and harmony and shun divisive tendencies.
For today, celebrated with Muslims all over the world, for the Hijrah 1444 that is being celebrated today. He has charged all Muslims to continue to be peaceful, because peace is what the Islam itself means. Mr. Governor has encouraged everyone to follow the dictate of this message of peace.
Calendar we are using is not ordinary calendar. It's a calendar that dictates the religious worship of Muslims.
our leaders to be just in all their activities, because it is because we lack justice in the administration, in governance in Nigeria, and that's why there are a lot of crises here and there. The need for the leadership of the country to be just, if we are just in terms of distribution of political offices, in terms of distribution of wealth, in terms of everything, there won't be crisis.
I thank Almighty Allah for His grace, for making us alive to witness another Hijrah 1444 AH. I want to say that Hijrah is important because it's not a matter of moving from one place to another. It's a matter of moving from maybe our old ways, or maybe from things that are wrong, or things that are un-Islamic, to things that are good and are Islamic.
And on to economic matters, Nigeria's inflation rate currently sits at 18.6%. As it continues to climb higher, it pushes the price of commodities along with it. Chamung Dabeng explores the impact of this and the cost of sachet water. The report.
Once 5 naira per sachet, pure water as it is popularly called in Nigeria was one of the cheapest commodities. Today it is 3 times higher than its original cost, leaving many wondering what the hike says about the value and strength of the naira.
It's bad, and I know that it's condition of the Nigeria make it to be happen like that. Even you went to market, things you buy 50 naira now is 100 naira. 150, 200, see more cost of motor now. I know how much I take reach here, from Jabi here to here, 200 naira. Where are we going? Naira don't die, pata pata. Naira don't die. We know they use anything, nothing. You don't get value. You don't get value. So now you see $1 as dollar go up. You take $100 now, so then you go change them. The money we don't go give you, you go take you to your house again. Nothing go take them back. But even before, people go to talk, they enjoy, they go.
Current cost of pure water since last year, pure water has gone up. At least January we'll get it. Control price 200 per bag. And then somebody say 250, which is so bad because we supposed to be real owners of water. Water is supposed to be number one. Everybody needs water. They say water is a big prime item person need. If the valuation costs in Nigeria have currency, everybody, even a new baby, made by naira has no value. What they say naira is selling for, dollar is selling for 7 what? Actually from between 700 to 750, you can know what it means. So for you to get 75,000 what in naira, before you climb to that place. So the value of naira is jeopardized.
The strength of our naira, it has, just like I say, it has brought it to a stage whereby the money is no longer functioning very well. You know, from 5 to 20, and the water is just in a small package. The way you turn it into these ragoris, it's almost filling the ragoris. But still, the cost from the low stage, the thing is too high. If it had come to 10 naira or 15 naira, it would have been more better.
Based on responses, it is evident that Nigerians may be losing faith in the naira, especially due to its recent fall against the US dollar. Chamun Dabeng, Trust TV News, Abuja.
And away from Nigeria, protesters have once again breached Iraq's parliament in a show of support for influential Shia leader Muqtada al-Sadr, leaving at least 125 people injured and escalating a political standoff. Saturday's protest comes days after protesters stormed the legislative body and suspended the session to nominate a new prime minister. Thousands of supporters rallied by Sadri and his Sadrist movement tore down concrete barriers and entered the Green Zone, which houses government departments and foreign missions, before breaking into Parliament. The scenes followed similar protests on Wednesday, although this time at least 125 people, including demonstrators and police, were wounded, according to a health ministry statement. And now to sport news. For more, let us join Adeni Ajishafe. Sorry for that mix-up, and that wraps us at the Trust TV News update at this hour. Remember that you can follow us across all our social media platforms. I am Martia Umar. Thank you for watching and stay tuned.